It's Paula Ann, and this is hashtag Spoiler Alert
on Y103.3.
And we're back. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in. And you can also join us online. We're on live, and give us that Instagram account.
At PapiChaz _ PAPICHAZ _
Okay. And we said we'd talk about the singing next, and I want to talk about the singing and the acting. So talk to me about dancer Shea Best just spreading his wings into this arena.
Okay. We can start with the singing. I guess we can go back. Okay, so when I was in secondary school, in my life, I've always just dabbled in things. I always wanted to try something. Something always jumped out at me. And it could be anything. Like I was involved in a million sports and a million extracurricular activities and all this kind of stuff. So when I was at school, I got launched into music. I decided I wanted to learn to play the piano. So I started there. Even though as a music student, I was flunking out cruel. Shout out to Miss Ford though. She showed me the light. She showed me the light. So I was a flunking academic in music, but then I made it work somehow in piano, and then everything just seemed to make sense. Because after that, I was just like an A student.
Oh wow!
And so from there, I then branched out to the steel pan, and then I just learned all of the steel pans. And
there's more than one steel pan.
Yes, there's several. There's a bass and guitar and tenor and double tenor, double second for all the different what in a band would be different instruments.
Yes,
and different ranges.
Yes,
steel pan goes down in ranges like that.
Fool me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that. I mean, I knew that from doing actual classical exams, I knew that I was able to at least hold a note.
Yeah.
Because you have to sing, you'd be able to sing back what you hear in some of my exams. So I didn't ever consider myself a singer, but I knew that my ears were good and that my voice was good enough to hold a tune. So that was my foray into music. Outside of that, I had always wanted to be on stage as an actor from as long as I can remember. This is primary school stuff.
Yeah,
like stand up in the front house and just like repeating things or saying things to my parents to entertain my family was not strange to me.
Yeah.
Going on stage and speaking in front of an audience was not strange to me.
Or nerve-wracking.
Never. As a child, I never really got stage fright like that.
Whoa!
In a weird way. So theater, the acting was always there. I always wanted to do it. It just so happened that in acting, I did get jobs in plays.
Tell us some of the work that you've done.
As an actor?
Yes.
Okay. Well, right now, the biggest one for me, or biggest ones, were the two that I did in 2016, which were... they were signal events for the 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. And so the first one would have been From Buster to Barrow and Beyond, which was written by Sonia Williams. If you're a theater buff, you know Sonia.
We know Sonia. Yeah.
The Sonia Williams. And then written and directed by her, I should say. And then that same year in November, the second signal event was... What was the name of that musical? Both of them had music in them and I had to sing. That was the point I was getting to. The second one was... Mirror, Mirror, Show Me Your Hero. Both of them, I would say for Mirror, Mirror, I had a lead role. That was one of for me, that was a mentally challenging role. We'll get back to that. And then the other one, From Buster to Barrow and Beyond, it was an episodic piece where she played with time and we went backward and went forward and all kinds of things. So I played something like 7 or 8 different characters in that play, complete with accent work, complete with music, complete with dance. So all those things.
And when you say accent work, just for the listeners, not for me, a budding thespian myself, this means that you had to embody characters from different regions.
Yes.
You had to change your...
I played Clement Payne, and the director/writer asked me to play Clement Payne with a Trinidadian accent.
Nice.
Yes.
Give us a piece.
Oh gosh,
you knew I
why have to talk like this now on the radio? My Chinese man comes to me now,
I drag thee
all the way.
Nice.
So so stuff like that. So the acting kind of led into the singing because my goal is Broadway. Like my dream is Broadway.
Yeah.
Do I think I'm ready for it? I'm not sure.
Okay.
But somehow it is inching its way closer, at least with the musicals, because I didn't think I would ever be cast in a musical here or anywhere else. So from that from 2016, I knew, okay, this is a possibility.
Yeah.
So,
and we are going to get deep into that possibility. We've got some commercials and then we're coming right back to that possibility. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We've got Shea Best in the studio right here on Y103.3 FM.
At home. Y103.3.
Alrighty.
Yes. Oh, gosh. Here we go.
How it goes. Okay.
Here we go.
So, we didn't get into how did Shea Best get into singing. We skipped to your favorite acting. So let's start with how did you get into the singing?
How did I get into singing? Yes. All right. So I have thought about it time and time again. That's the truth. Especially since those same musicals. I was like, if you want to do something, you should probably pursue some kind of training, a course maybe or something like that. But I've never really brought myself to it. So last year at my workplace, Lessavon School, big up.
Shout out.
It was mentioned to me before, actually before crop over last year. So we're looking at like April, May. Somebody's like, wait, man, Mr. Best, what you don't enter Pickety Crop? And it was just like, who?
You told your boy me Pickety Crop.
Pickety who? Like, you got the right buddy? I was like, yeah, you can sing. I was like, I can sing. I know, like, I heard the idea, and it kind of rested itself right in the back of my head and just itched me. Flash forward to, what's it called? Independence celebrations. The same person asked me if I would be interested in singing a song, a calypso song, and I was like, I'm all for the fun. I'm all for the stage. So I was like, sure, why not? Yeah. So we ended up singing Boots by Gabby, and it turned out to be a bit of a hit. I mean, just a tad. I got a couple messages and stuff after posting it. So I said, you know what, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to try it. That, to my surprise, I actually liked how I sounded.
Yeah.
I was very, very weird about how I sounded singing. like recording voice notes and singing, but I was just like, oh, okay, no. Very, very awkward feeling for me. So that was the first time I actually remember liking how I sounded. So that was that. So then I decided, you know what, I'm going to take up vocal training lesson.
Yes.
So now I'm currently training with two people.
Okay.
I train with Kelly Cadogan, and that's East Point. And I train with Marlon Legault. So yeah. Marlon Legault.
Shout out to the Courage and Parry genius.
Yeah, Marlon is brilliant. They're both brilliant, actually.
Yeah.
Very brilliant musicians. So yeah, Marlon and I have had an ongoing artistic relationship for going on 3 years now, and this is part of it. I've been helping his singers with movement and their presentations. He wants to really take it to the next level. It's not really a stand-up choir anymore. And in turn, he's offered me training. He says I have a voice, and he's going to help me use it.
And he has an ear, so if he says you have a voice,
gotta trust
you have it, beloved.
So yeah.
So we've talked about dancing, we've talked about singing, we've talked about acting, we've talked about Broadway and your intent on being on Broadway. So now it's time to talk about your Lion King audition that you have coming up. And the fan club is ready. The fan club is ready. If we didn't want you to keep your voice in good form, I would beg you for a little piece of the audition now.
I'm glad you said so, because Daryl there talking about posts and vocals.
Daryl, I too want the vocals. This is what we're here for. How excited are you? How nervous are you? Do you feel ready?
Is always a daunting thought. I'm not gonna lie, because Lion King is currently the #1 show on Broadway in the world. So even thinking of that, you already have this it just seems so monumental in your head.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm about to now start climbing a mountain.
Wow.
So having done the audition before, I know at least what to expect.
Yeah,
and that's a good thing. It's good to. I always tell people there's a skill to auditioning and there's a skill to getting through an audition. Yeah. And part of it is knowing what is demanded of you. And knowing exactly what is demanding and knowing how to bring it. Yes. How to bring it the best that you can.
Sounds like a job interview.
Yeah.
But for a creative.
Yes, exactly. Okay. That's essentially what it is.
So how do you prepare?
Well, I am going to audition for the first time. But I have auditioned as a dancer before. I'm going to audition as a dancer again. But for the first time, I'm going to audition as a singer, as a vocalist. In preparation for that, for at least for a vocalist, I'm going to use the same techniques I've been learning with the 2 vocal trainers I've been going to. I'm a teacher by profession, which means that my teaching tool really is my voice. It's not the markers, it's not the Bristol board, it's not any of the posters, it's really my voice.
Yeah.
And I have to know when I can use it or when how I should use it, that kind of stuff, because it has affected some of my singing already, as in a day I go to training.
Yeah.
I would have had like maybe a long day or really what I call a shouty day.
Yeah.
And you can hear it when I sing on that.
Yeah.
Right? So I have to now determine how much vocal rest I need, how much energy I can afford to give into speaking and shouting and teaching.
Because this is your instrument.
Yeah.
So you have to keep it polished.
I have to really be disciplined. That's the discipline is where it comes from.
Yeah.
I have to be disciplined in what I eat, what I drink, when I drink it, how I drink it, what temperature, that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Then outside of that, it is just getting the body physically ready. Because I'm sure I've heard singers say it before. I'm not sure how much people it really affects, but the voice is a part of the body, which the body needs to be ready for everything, right?
Yes,
And that's something that I feel I understand as a dancer, because if your body isn't ready, then how are you ready?
Yeah.
So
when you audition as a vocalist for Lion King, do you still dance?
Yes.
You do both.
You have to. So if after a point for dancers, they will ask dancers to do a vocal audition, not with the same demands, but can you hold a tune?
Well dancing.
Well, yeah.
Are you Beyonce?
Right. And then for the singers, it's pretty much the same thing, but the flip. So the singers will go in and they'll have all those demands, like you sing this song, blah, 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 blah. Once you get through past a certain level, they will ask you, okay, how well can you move? And that has actually made or broken some people in auditions, because they would love you as a vocalist, but if you can't move, they can't help you.
Oh my god!
Right? So like you have to really have at least an idea, or dabbled a little bit, or be open enough to try all of the arts, because it's never you never have on Broadway. You never have one job.
I can imagine.
It's never just I'm a singer. It's never I'm a dancer. At some point, you have to be able to at least say la. It might just be that, but you have to be able to. So yeah. Okay. So in preparation for that is just to get my body ready in every way, and mentally. My mind is something else.
Yeah.
Right? Your mind is a very powerful.
Well, we, the support system, the fan club, we think you're ready. We have nothing but excitement and love.
Thank you for that. Oh my gosh.
So when we come back, we're going to talk about how you would give advice to aspiring dancers. So we've got one quick tune, because we're all about the music here. And then we're going to wrap up this amazing interview. I can't believe 30 minutes has already pretty much come to an end.
That sucks.
Yes, that really sucks, because we have so much more we could talk about.
Yes, we could go on.
We could get into Shea the Educator.
Yep.
Maybe
I'll be back one day. Maybe that'll happen.
Oh, well, you are always welcome here. You are always welcome here. So we've got Shawn Mendes, and then we come back and wrap it up with Shea. Alrighty. So,
all right.
It's time to wrap it up. I'm so sorry to see you go, Shea. This was so
much
much
sorry
fun.
to have to leave.
Yeah.
You know how we do. You know how it is between Toby.
You understand. I mean, it's kind of obvious by now, but we are friends, Shea and I. We met. I go to NCF to do his dance class. Yep. And that's a community-oriented dance class at the NCF every Tuesday and Thursday. Shea teaches on Thursday, and it's super affordable. It's like $10 or something like that.
$15, yeah.
And you can save if you pay for the entire term, and it's so worth it. It's good exercise. You don't have to be an experienced dancer to come. So I advise all of you to check that out. You can follow at Pappy Chaz and at Dance in Africa on Instagram to find out more about that. So we've talked about Shea the dancer, the actor, the Lion Tribe, the Lion Tribe, the Lion King, the Lion King audition. We covered it all, but I need to know about the pickety crop ambitions.
I am toying. Since you asked, I'm going to say it. Yes. I'm not saying that's going to happen.
Okay.
But I am toying with the idea of releasing a couple of either or both soca and calypso tunes, just for the fun of it, though. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But
there's a difference. I thought soca and calypso are pretty much the same thing.
No, they are not. All the way.
What advice do you have for young men who want to get into dance and they're like, I don't know, is that just for girls? You know what I mean? What advice do you have? Yeah.
That misconception that dance is only for girls. It's so stupid.
It is.
Reason being is when you go to a fete and you dance with a girl, are you not dancing? Like, come on.
Preach a word.
I can preach a word.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, stupid as the basis might be, I understand that there's a stigma towards or against moving a certain way. And I unfortunately had to live with that because my foray into dance was not necessarily the easiest. It wasn't. It wasn't. Oh, you want to dance? Oh yeah, go ahead. It wasn't that. Trust me, I had tension at home.
Wow.
But for any boy who wants to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Trust me. I currently, as I said, my current girlfriend is the girl that I dance with.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what might happen. You don't know who you might meet. You don't know where you might go.
Yeah.
I'm traveling in a couple of weeks to Jamaica for the second time. I mean, well, the second time for this festival to represent Barbados as a dancer.
Yeah.
There's so many opportunities that come out of dancing, and there is so healthy for you. First of all, it makes you a more well-rounded person. It's free exercise. You don't have to think about going to the gym as much because trust me, you will feel the burn the same way, if not worse. Like, there's so many benefits to dance.
Yeah.
But for boys, there's a lot to learn. I find that you learn a lot more about yourself as a dancer. You learn a lot more about your masculinity as a dancer. And if I may be so permitted, you learn a lot more about your sexuality as a dancer. It doesn't turn you into a pervert. It doesn't make you straight or gay, but it really clears up a lot of things for you as the individual.
Okay.
So that's why I say all that to say that it does not have anything to do with who you are as a person if you become a dancer. It doesn't change who you are as a person. It may enhance your views of life.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
I hope some guy out there hears you and feels compelled to give it a try.
Yep.
Because I'm convinced that there are a lot more guys who want to get into the arts, period.
I am too.
And are afraid. With them Tribe Kings, I watch all the videos. I am following the series on Malcolm X. You guys need to get into that and follow at RIDDIM Tribe on Instagram. And there's so much strength there. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's raw masculinity there. And there's nothing wrong with some feminine energy anyway.
Exactly. I feel like we're all fairly well balanced.
You know what I mean? So don't get me started. So thank you once again for coming.
It's been my pleasure.
Any final words? You want to give a shout out, a thank you to Mother Dearest, anything?
Sure. I know she's listening.
I love me some mom.
Yes. Shout out Debs. Mommy on the outside. I actually want to shout out my grandmother. She passed away 3 years ago, but today is her birthday.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Choose, my personal support system, my personal stress, my personal lady, and all of them tried.
Not single gal, sorry. I'll try to bring a single guy next week.
Yes, all the Rhythm Tribe, all of Dance in Africa, and all these people who are on my live now who are just gassing me up. I got to say thank you to you guys.
We want t-shirts. We want t-shirts. Can we come to the audition?
Yeah, no.
Can people come?
No, it's completely closed. Super secretive. It's like CIA in there.
Oh, no.
So, yes. And finally, thank you, Paula, for having me.
And thank you so much for coming.
Yes, I hope to be called again soon.
Yes, we'd love to have you back on White 103.
Not a problem.
Actually, you know what? After the audition is successful, you'll come back and talk to us about it. Alrighty, it's 12:36. We continue with the music, and that has been our Dotlight special, shining on Shea Beth.
That's me.
On the job.